Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we've got a bit of an awkward situation with Castile here. It's unfortunate. Our father is in poor health now, so he's probably going to die fairly soon. The moment he does, we're declaring on this kid. Or looking to murder him. What are the other? I'm not sure which yet. We'll see. This is probably a fake faction. Peasant rabble might actually fire. Yeah, that might be a thing. So let's continue to upgrade for a little bit here. Okay, we were mildly drunk. That's to be expected. Let's see. What do we have here? Yeah, drop the habit. Cool. So our child is no longer a drunkard. That's a good sign. We're going to construct hunting towers over here. This artifact, sure, we'll take a renowned stag hide. Whatever. So we're currently working on slightly murdering this child, who is, of course, our son. 260 gold to do it? Do it. We're going to be in debt for a bit here. The deed is done. Excellent. And, of course, we are sadistic, and no one knows that it was us who did it. So that is perfect. Followed by shadows. No 10 secrets simultaneously. Okay, well, that's a new achievement. Phenomenal. Yes, showing this guy in his 50 gold, that will help us come out of debt faster. That's great. We're very pleased about that one. And yeah, I think that we're just going to press our claims on Casiopeilea's Jimena here. That's definitely the way that's going to go. A peasant's lot is, of course, to serve their lord, and the peasant uprising instantly ended because it was no longer valid. What? Okay, I mean, it wasn't threatening, but that's very strange. We can grab it at any cost, but honestly, we could already do that? So I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. Now, one thing we need to ask. Does our son have a claim on these kingdoms? No. Okay, so this definitely needs to happen. We are currently in poor health. We are... That's, I guess, to be expected. I'm really hoping that our dad dies soon here. What do we got? Not a whole lot going on. Okay. This is a lot of gold. That would not be necessarily great. Sorry, we can't do it. We're in debt already. So we need to get out of this debt, naturally. And our schemes on Castile are, of course, continuing. It's so rare to find a true friend. Okay, so we'll become friends with this count. Wonderful. I would really like it if this guy would die. That would be great. He is in poor health. He's 60 years old, so he could go at basically any time. That said, we're in poor health at 43. We are younger, so it's less likely for us, and it wouldn't be a bad thing for this guy to die, except that we need the claims on the Kingdom of Castile. That is definitely something that we need. We might get an inherited claim. Let's see. We have an implicit claim on the Kingdom of Castile. If a parent loses a title, the child's implicit claim will be removed too. Okay. So, presumably, we do need to press these. So that would be fine. We can definitely press our claims as soon as our father ends up actually dying. That's going to be the plan here. We need to get rid of this kid, though. And they're just too far away to interact with. They're out here for some reason. I have no idea why they're in Mongolia. Literally in Mongolia, but okay. So we are going to head over to Malagon and upgrade our hunting ground. That's fine. We are currently allied to our father, of course. That's fully expected. We have these two kingdom level claims, which would be great to press. But it's going to be a very awkward situation. The best bet here would be he dies, and then we're able to actually get a murder scheme on this kid. That would be the ideal situation, because we should be his heir. We should be second in line for this throne. Yes, that is correct. So that is the ideal situation now. I really wish that that kid wasn't out in Mongolia, but whatever. Here we are. We're going to upgrade our hill farms. That's absolutely something we're interested in. Do we want to consider attacking, say, one of these Muslim states? These struggle clashes are solidly mediocre. Indeed. The Crownless, 450 gold for 350 prestige. Actually, we're going to take that. We'll do what we must. We're now known as the Crownless, and that's fine. Gray days, huh? Okay, we're feeling nothing. That's not a great sign for our longevity. So, reduce disease symptoms. Does he have a disease? Oh, he is ill. Okay. So we're now going to be melancholic, which, you know, isn't great. That will be a moderate penalty to our health. So we're in poor health, and we have a bunch of downward-facing effects there. Not ideal. There's a lot of things going on right now that are non-ideal, but that's fine. We can get this turned around. It's not a big deal. It will just take some time. There's a faction to install another count on the throne. Okay, that's not going to happen. I can tell you that right now. We're not going to let that happen. We'll probably end up fighting them, I think. What do we have going on here? 80%? We might be able to do something here. He doesn't have any children. We'll probably just fight them. I think that's what we'll end up doing. We should consider boosting up our men-at-arms at some point, too. I'm going to boost our armored footmen right now. And I'm going to boost it up further. How much is this each? This is like 3 months worth of income per boosting? Okay. It's going to take some time, but I feel like that's acceptable. At this point, we need the raw power, I think, more than anything. So boosting up our armored footmen to size 4. There we go. Magnificent. So our father recovered from his illness. That is, of course, sad. Very sad indeed. So this kid is currently 12. And he's way too far away. We could request excommunication. Hi, the Pope has glasses. Okay, that's interesting. Hi, Pope. Glasses Pope? I like it. So that's fine. What I'm wondering right now is, should we try to get him excommunicated? Will that have any effect on his inheritance? I don't think so. I mean, maybe this guy would be willing to disinherit, but I'm pretty sure he can't. He is Castilian. I don't know if Castilian can disinherit or not. It's an interesting question, but he might be willing to, but I kind of doubt it. So the Pope is at -9 reasons to do this excommunication right now. This kid is still located... Actually, he's moved southward. We'll see if he comes back into our territory. We'll grab Avaricious for the moment, and I want to continue to boost up our armored footmen. So we're now at size 7. Cool, we could take the large gift here. We got a Lavender Jade Pendant. However, we are currently dying. That is very unfortunate. Is there anything we can do about it? I don't think so. Other than press this claim right now. We would have to press this claim, well, line of succession, right? If we look at this, this is our heir. So he'll be second in the line of succession. I think it's actually not a problem if we die here. And we likely will. But I think that's not the worst thing. Our son is only 9. Yes, and he's in stewardship education. Who is actually educating him? We are. Let's have our wife do that. Okay, there we go. That'll be fine. We did go back up to 8 out of 8 domain, and we'll see how long we sit like this. But I do want to boost up our armored footmen to size 8. Okay, we can sell trivial titles, and we should definitely do that before we die. We should also, if we can, extort subjects before we die, but that's not going to be available for over a year. So that's a bit unlikely. I think at this point I would like to continue to... That's pretty expensive. Over in Madrid, we would end up upgrading our keep here. That's actually pretty worthwhile. So we'll get that going. That seems reasonably fine. Do not aggrandize yourself. So this castle is going to need work. No doubt about that. I think first things first, we put in a hunter's lodge here. A nose for profit, huh? We're going to move on. I don't want to spend gold. And old foes. Either way, we're going to get stress and bump up to critical. That's not great. So we gain a stress level here. We'll retire, or rather, we'll return early over lunch. Okay. So we drop our stress level back down. We're still dying. And it's okay. If we die here, it's definitely not the end of the world. The longer we last, the better. Because we want our son to come of age, right? So the longer we last, the better. But if we die, it's okay. We can definitely make that happen. Yes, our warriors will be ready to fight in the Crusade. And we die. Okay, so that is perfect. We are now this kid. So it's not shocking that we died young, given our trait setup, right? That's not at all surprising. We're going to appoint a beneficiary. That'll be this aunt here. We're not going to participate in the Crusade. We're actually already at 8 out of 7 because of our regent here. He actually has pretty good stewardship. Okay, so that's absolutely fine. No problems there. We had no major succession issue. And now what we need is, well, we still need our cousin here dealt with. But that's going to be a little bit. So, as a question, do we have those claims? Actually, we did inherit them. So that's magnificent. I'm very pleased about that one. Do we want to be Shadow of Flame Twilight for monthly prestige and stress gain increased, or Shadow of Fame Dusk for reduction in prestige but a reduction in stress? I think we'll take the prestige, actually. Eccentric, huh? What does that give us? More stress. Probably not. Stubborn is good for our stewardship, and it gives us a small boost for our disease resistance. Alternatively, fickle. Yeah, we're going to go for stubborn. I want to boost up our stewardship just that little bit. So we do need counselor positions. That will be this chancellor, and then a steward, and we have a marshal already, but we need a spy master. There we go. Our regent is swinging the scales of power against us. That is very rude of him. He doesn't need to do that. Let's see. I want to check in. We're upgrading this castle to level 2. Yeah, a lot of these castles do need to get upgraded on up. A greater armada, huh? No. So we could swing the scales back for... We could leverage piety, leverage prestige. For now, I'm not too interested in that. I think we'll be okay for the moment. So we do want to come up over this direction. We have an empty building slot up here. I guess because this is Andalusian? Fascinating. Well, this is in our economic duchy, so I want to put in a blacksmith up here. This is Basque. This is Andalusian. Yeah, Andalusian must have gotten a new building slot. That's absolutely fine. We are going to want to put blacksmiths up here as well. So we'll need 33 gold for that. We will have that next month tick. So that looks good. We'll get that put in. Perfect. And we did boost up our armored footmen. We need to boost up the rest of these eventually. But for now, I think we're doing relatively okay. How's our father doing? He's feeling fine now. Okay, well, he is 64. He's not going to last forever. Actually, that's no longer our father. That's our grandfather now. Okay. Checking in on the position of our cousin. He is still in Amdo for reasons. I don't know why he's out over there, but whatever. He is Basque, which is fascinating. Indeed, that is fascinating. Okay, well, I do want to hop in over this way and continue to work on... We don't actually have any valid targets for faith conversion? That's weird. Not all of these are Catholic. Why can't we do a faith conversion? There are no valid targets. That's strange. Madrid is definitely a valid target. It's also currently giving us 0 gold and 0 levies. Because it's disabled. Right. So it's disabled because we are above our domain limit, but it's only by 1. I'm not too concerned about that right now. When we come of age, there will be no problem there. Maybe this guy needs just time to get settled in. We need like a month tick or something. I don't know. Our regent is embezzling money. That's very rude of him. But there's not really too much we can do about that until we come of age, which will be in 6 years. Crusade for Pomerania. Okay. So we are definitely, quote-unquote, participating in this crusade, right? Yes, we are. Okay. Hang on. This is a crusade for Pomerania. With only this guy involved. We have our beneficiary. We should actually participate in this. Okay, so we'll arrive there in 5 months, and we should, or we might, beat everyone else. We're definitely going to win this, it looks like, because he has basically no one defending him. What religion is he? Ah, Slovianskin. Okay. Well, that'll do it. So we need a new marshal. There we go. And off we head. We can also continue to work on boosting up our men-at-arms if we really wanted to. But for the time being, I'm just not going to do that. So this guy used his hook that he stole from us to lower his taxes. Very rude. Very rude indeed. So our grandfather is still feeling fine. I wonder how long he'll survive. Unfortunately, we did not get here before the others. That is sad. Well, we could walk over... I thought we had our unit selected. We could walk over this way and start up a siege over this way, or even come down over here and siege. That's reasonably fine. 9 months on that. Okay, we don't have much for siege weapons. We should probably consider boosting our siege weapons next, and in fact, I'm going to do that right now. What is this dangerous faction? Oh, this guy's a bit of a problem. Okay, they can send their faction, or rather their demand, anytime. He has no children. He's very angry. Okay, and we should certainly do something here. We have our player heir/sister here, but he's already betrothed, so there's nothing we can do with him. We do have this that we can do, matrilineal, which we definitely want to do. And then we've got this guy over here. Not a lot of options here. Okay, so we form an alliance with that guy anyway. So that drops him down to 95%. This crusade for the Kingdom of Pomerania is going to be done pretty soon. No doubt about that. What do we want to do about this guy here? Well, we could do something like this. Intelligent wouldn't be bad. We can always break this betrothal later. But at the same time, are we actually scared of this? I feel like we're not. It will take us time to get back home. And they can send their demand at any moment now. These sieges will be done pretty soon, though. It's 5 months left here. Okay. So definitely mildly awkward here. But, I mean, that's been this game in a nutshell thus far. What is our contribution? We're first in the contribution? I don't know about that. Okay. So the crusade is actually over, and we can just disband our troops here. Yes, we're going to focus on this realm. And yeah, our sister, or rather our aunt, actually got Pomerania there, which is remarkable. I don't know how we were first there. I feel like we didn't do anything, but whatever. That's absolutely fine. So that is our house. in Pomerania. Wonderful. Checking in on this guy. Okay, he is now located in Burgos. Fascinating. We're not 14, so we can't plot to murder him. But that would definitely be what we'd want to do. We need to get to 14 first before we can do that, and these guys will eventually send their ultimatum, right? Eventually. We did get a lot of gold out of that, and we should boost up our mangonels. I'm also thinking about boosting up some pikemen here. Like, using all of this gold to boost up our men-at-arms, just in general. That actually gets us pretty close to being maxed out on men-at-arms. We need a few more light horsemen. Sure, we'll be brave. Wonderful. We need a few more light horsemen to get this maxed out. That's fine. Do we want to crush on Ava here? Not really, but it turns out we're heterosexual, so that's convenient for getting children, unlike last life. Wait, it was our wife who was not heterosexual last life, wasn't it? I think so. Regardless, it's fine. We're going to boost up our light horsemen here to size 4 of 8. So 63 each. To boost this 4 additional times, we're going to need like 152? No. I was right the first time. 252 gold, I think. If I'm mathing correctly. I may or may not be. We'll find out. Actually, we're probably not. I'm probably going to do it piecemeal. And they actually went away. They're not going to fire this faction. They're now too weak because we boosted up our men-at-arms. So that's great. As our men-at-arms reinforce, we are, of course, going to start making more money soon. And we're in that sweet, sweet stewardship focus right now. Okay. So that's all looking good. We're currently 12. We want to do something about this kid. No doubt about that. He is a problem for us. If we can kill him before King Benito dies, that would be ideal. We'll see how realistic that is, though. We have to come of age first. We're currently 12. We've got 2 years to go. We don't actually have to come of age, just age 14 to murder him. Beautiful. So I want to get these light horsemen maxed out here. We only need like another 126 gold at this point to get that maxed out. And we're making a decent chunk. It's not perfect, but getting these boosted up is definitely a big power boost for us. No doubt about that. We're about twice as powerful as Castile. We are actually more powerful than France right now. This guy laid claim to our title. Wasn't that our regent? He might be our regent. Wait a second. Okay, we just inherited Leon. Beautiful. So our grandfather died. We just inherited all of this territory. However, this kid, as expected, inherited Castile. So, that's partition for you. But we are his heir. He does have a spouse, and he is of age, so he could start producing heirs. However, we do have a claim on him. We could just press our claim on the Kingdom of Castile right now. That might be the better way to go, to be honest. He's so weak. I think we just do it. I think there's no reason not to. Beautiful. We have a claim here. That seems absolutely great. We're going to raise up our forces here. We're going to raise all of our forces, and we're going to head on in. Beautiful. There is a faction here. This is problematic. So, this guy we can't... Actually, can we do anything about this guy? Not really. Our last life really kind of screwed us over in that department. So, we have a couple of potential options. But I think our best bet is to just not care for the moment. Boy, do we ever siege a lot faster. We're going to hop over here. That was 10% war score. Okay, so we're going to want to do something about this up here. I'm going to leave a siege force down here. Mangonels, and probably around a 5,000 stack. And then these guys are going to head on up and look to eliminate these forces. We do want to have a siege commander here. like this guy. What can we do to make this not happen? This guy's the major problem here. And there's literally nothing we can do about him. He has no family that's alive, and he's already betrothed, but is not married. So there's literally nothing we can do about him. This guy, unfortunately, we don't have any additional... Yeah, we have nothing we can do about him either right now. Sad. We could do this. That would not drop it below. Okay. So the question now becomes, do we care about it? We're probably going to end up having to fight it. I think it's okay. We come up here and eliminate these armies quickly. They can send their ultimatum in 4 months at this point. This siege is going to be done soon. We're going to be making our way up towards the castle. Or rather, towards the capital. We catch half of their force there. Okay, we're going to head up towards the capital. That half stack wiped. That's beautiful. They're actually stopping here. 2 months on this ultimatum. Okay. Our troops are way better quality than they were a little bit ago. So they did not stack wipe this force, sadly. I don't know exactly where they're going either. They're going... Yeah, they're going this way. I don't know where they're actually going to retreat to. Maybe their capital? We'll head over that way. We're at 73% war score right now. They can send their ultimatum at any time. We just finished this siege. Looks like they're retreating off over this direction. Oh, these guys are being obnoxious down here. Ambitious? Sure. We'll be ambitious. Okay, we got there just in time to stop that siege. That's perfect. Now we need to come out over this way. We're at 89%. Oh, what is this? Okay, a kitten? Sure, we'll take a kitten. It is pause. So we're going to have to head up here. Either this siege or this victory will end the war. Beautiful. Both happened basically simultaneously. So, we are now going to enforce our demands, and... I pressed our cousin's claim? I thought I was pressing our claim. I'm dumb. It doesn't actually matter. Do we not have a claim? Oh, we don't have a claim. Okay. Well, this guy's in charge now, and that was a mistake then. I thought it was our claim. The problem here is that everyone is referred to as Infanta. Infanta or Infanti. Like, that's the issue right now. That's what's throwing me off there. Okay, that's my own fault. Absolutely, no doubt about that. However, we're still in the line of succession. King of Pomerania, huh? Okay, we're still in the line of succession, and we do not have... What do we want to do here? Well, we need to deal with this faction, right? That's what's going to have to happen next. Yeah, I thought that I was pressing our claim, not this guy's claim. I don't know how this guy got in charge. I swear that I clicked an Infanta anyway. It must have been like this claim? I don't know. It's very strange. Regardless, it is irrelevant. We will get Castile taken over. It's only a matter of time. Just getting Leon is good enough for now. We do need to handle this, but awkwardness is continuing to ensue. It's okay. We'll get there. We're in no rush. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time, when hopefully things will start getting less awkward. I'm sure they will. We're definitely cresting a corner here.